Alright, y'all, welcome back to another TVRM coaches and rolling stock discussion video. Today we're going to be looking into a coach that I think I've rode like several times, and it is the Central Georgia coach number 907. So let's get started. Alright, so this lightweight coach was built in 1947 by the American Car and Foundry for the Central Georgia Railroad, where it was originally numbered 543. It was used on the Nancy Hanks, a passenger train running between Atlanta, Georgia and Savannah, Georgia. Built to serve travelers in a very different area, the Central Georgia Railway 907 now stands as a preserved piece of railroad history at TVRM. Its story reflects on how rail travel evolved over time, making this coach an important part of the museum's collection and a meaningful link to the past. As I said before, this coach was designated as number 543 for the Central Georgia Railroad. One of the four new patrician coaches delivered numbered 540 and 543. It proudly served on the Nancy Hanks, a passenger service connecting Atlanta and Savannah, Georgia. As time progressed, the three other coaches were built and resigned, leaving only 543. In 1963, the Central Georgia was purchased and absorbed by the Southern Railway, after which coach 543 was repainted and relettered and renumbered the 907 during this time. The Nancy Hanks livery was replaced with the Southern Railway's green coach, or Pullman number 4 green with block lettering. Ultimately, the Southern Railway found the 907 surplus, and the car was donated to the Tennessee Valley Railroad Museum in 1982. A few years later, after service with its original electromechanical air conditioning, Southern Railway lettering, and other machinery, TVRM rebuilt the car to be self-sufficient with the 220V AC diesel generator replacing the 32V DC battery system. This was the first coach in TVRM's collection to be so rebuilt, enabling a wider operational area, and no longer limiting which coaches it could run alongside or what locomotives could pull it. The rebuilt car was turned out in Tennessee in TVRM's colonial red livery with the refinished gray interior. The 907 shares a design elements with its numerical counterpart, the 906, despite that car having been built more than 20 years earlier as a heavyweight. Both started as segregated partition or Jim Crow cars marked the central dividing wall. However, with the end of railroad segregation, the wall in the 907 was dismantled over the winter of 1954 and 1955, converting it into a standard coach. Its dual restrooms at each end remained a silent witness as it segregated past. Off note, these Nancy Hanks coaches and all featured AFC sunliners lighting setting up with curtains and light fixtures mounted across the windows designated to direct light upwards as sunlight was always shining down. The Nancy Hanks was the only transit to ever be fitted with this technology, although the fixtures were later relocated to a position above the windows. Like standard fluorescent coach lights, they remain in place to this very day. Here's the interior. And here's the secret of the sunliner. So for the specifications, the car is the Central Georgia Railway number 907. The car type was a coach. Operators of the Central Georgia Railway, Southern Railway, and Tennessee Valley Railroad Museum. The builder is the American Car and Foundry. The date built is 1947. The number of seats it has is 68. The paint scheme is colonial red, and it is lettered Tennessee Valley, and the status as of now is operational. And that will wrap up another week of TVRM coaches and rolling stock description videos. Hope y'all have enjoyed it. Please be sure to like, comment, hit the bell for notifications of new videos, and subscribe. Thank y'all again for watching, and then we'll see y'all for another Throwback Day Out with Thomas video.